Hi everyone, I am Abhishek Kumar, the co-founder of Blackshots and a student at IIT BHU. In this particular video, we'll be checking out the strategy given by CA Akshata Udupa, which is a scalping strategy at 3-minute time frame. We'll be doing a backtesting part in the Python language and we'll be checking out since 2017 to 2022. The data will be shown at the later part of the video and we can check if this particular strategy is deployable or not. You can also try to code along with us if you want to learn backtesting using Python.
Alright, so hi everyone. We'll be using VS Code and Jupyter Notebook extension for this particular backtesting part. Before proceeding ahead, if you find any difficulty in our code or logics, or if you want the dataset that we use, you can reach out to us. Our contact information is in the description, so feel free to reach out. एंड बिफोर प्रोसीडिंग अहेड आगे बढ़ने से पहले जब भी आपको इंस्टाग्राम पे या ऐसे कहीं पे भी कोई भी चीजें दिखती है कि यू फाइंड दिस पर्टिकुलर रील एंड इट शोज ये स्ट्रैटेजी है या वो स्ट्रैटेजी है, माय फ्रेंड्स यू डू नॉट हैव टू स्ट्रिक्टली फॉलो. मतलब वो कुछ भी बोल रहे होंगे और आप कुछ भी को डिप्लॉय कर दोगे, इट माइट हैपन आपका पूरा अकाउंट ब्लो हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज बिफोर डिप्लॉइंग एनी स्ट्रैटेजी यू हैव टू बैक टेस्ट इट and then you have to forward test it and then you have to deploy it. Back testing का part तो हम कर ले रहे हैं, तो if you find any particular strategy which you are not able to back test, आप हमें बता दो, we can back test it for yourself and then उसको फॉरवर्ड टेस्ट करना जरूरी होता है. दैट वी कैन ऑल्सो डू, बट फॉरवर्ड टेस्टिंग इज बेसिकली डिप्लॉइंग द स्ट्रेटजी इन द लाइव मार्केट विथ वर्चुअल मनी. पेपर ट्रेड करना लाइव मार्केट पे, ताकि ओके हिस्टोरिकली तो परफॉर्म अच्छा किया बट प्रेजेंट मार्केट में कैसा परफॉर्म कर रहा है, दैट यू कैन नो कि what is its present status, and then you deploy it with minimal capital, and if it continuously gives you profits, then you increase the weightage of the capital on that particular strategy. So do not never directly follow some strategy to just for the sake of profits. All right. We'll start our backtesting part. So I have imported basically all the necessary library files which will be required in this particular module, and then we can look out to the strategy. The strategy is quite simple. We are using two indicators, SuperTrend 10-2 and RSI 14. The rules are very clear. For the buying side, we'll be seeing if SuperTrend turns green, both SuperTrend turns green and RSI is greater than 60, so we'll buy. Vice versa for the sell side. Stop loss will be the previous candle low for the buy side and high for the sell side. Square off will be squaring off at whenever any one SuperTrend changes its color, and will not be taking at any trade after 2 o'clock. So with this particular rules given by Miss CA Akshata Udupa, we'll start. I'll just import the Bank Nifty file because the strategy was meant to be run on Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty will find import, and let's see how does this file look like. Okay, so Nifty Bank date time open high low close values, we have volume is 0. In the spot we have values 0. In the futures we do have volume. In the options we do have volume, but we do not trade on spots. So yes, we do not have value. So this particular strategy is on 3-minute time frame. So we'll convert this in 3-minute time frame. So df new data frame will be df equal to sc dot resample. Resample is function which can resample any of your data frame into particular required. तो मैं इसमें df I'll pass df, that is previous data set, and then I'll pass the timing I need. So I need 3-minute data, and I'll check how does it look like after resample. This function is created by us. So if you need this particular function, you can reach out to us and we'll provide it to you within same day. So you can see we have resampled our data, and this is the particular resampled data. 950, 980, 921, the timings we have, and open OHLC data we have. Now we can check, and we'll include the uh, indicators. Pandas TA is a library which is helpful, which gives you technical analysis indicators. Technical indicators are inbuilt in this, so we'll use that. So we'll call ta.rsi and we'll pass closing values, and length was meant to be 14, length 14. All right, then we'll take out the super trend. So super trend 10 2, so I'll write super trend 102. इसका we have code here already. I have written, तो इसको यहाँ से हटा देता हूँ मैं. Uh, So ta.supertrend यहाँ पे we have written ta.supertrend. Supertrend required DF high, low, close. Similarly, we'll get another S10.4, 10.4. So ta.supertrend. We need to high value. We need to pass high, low value. We need to pass close value. Length, leng, length is 10 and multiplier is 4. And we'll just try to copy this because this function gives many variables. We just only need super trend value 10, and so we'll execute this. And now we'll check after this particular thing has done, how does our data frame does look like. Alright, so this is how our data frame looks like. RSI length 14 was there, so it has been given at NaN values. But if we write, let's suppose df.hit 20, so we can check NaN values, and after the 14th value, we are getting the RSI value basically. So it is going correct till now. Now we'll start our backtesting as we have our data open, high, low, close. Volume we do not need, so we'll just ignore the volume part. Then RSI S102 is SuperTrend 10.2, S104 is SuperTrend 10.4. So we'll start writing a list. We'll start backtesting. So for row comma value in df dot, this function basically iterates row by row continuously. So okay, we'll check what if status equals to 0. Now I need to define status equal to 0, entry price equal to 0, entry time equal to 0, and then PNL equal to PD dot data frame columns equal to type. Now, what is this PNL PD dot data frame? Basically, when a trade will be executing historically, so this PNL will contain all trade log, and this trade log will contain column of type, and then entry. So, what is this PNL? Matlab, basically, this function, what this function is doing, this function is historically iterating. It is going historically from 2017 to 2022 tak ka data, and we'll be checking out how many times did we have got this particular trade and what have been the result. Status is basically if we are holding something or not. If we are already in the trade, the status will not be equal to 0. If status is equal to 0, it means we are not holding anything and we are not trading anything. So if conditions are 0, that is we are not holding anything. And if super trend value yani S102 equal to 1, whenever the super trend value will be green it will be 1, and whenever the super trend value will be red it will be -1, is equal to 1. And also this must also be equal to uh, S104, that is super trend 10.4, and RSI value of RSI is greater than 60. Then we'll enter a buy trade. For buy trade, we'll status change the status to 1. That is, if status is 1, then it means we are on the buy side. We'll take the entry price as, we'll take entry time as whatever the time that particular instance will be. So we'll take that particular entry time. So we have this particular code means if we are not holding anything and value of super trend and both super trend is 1, that is green, and RSI is greater than 60. Okay, so we'll start trade. And what were the rules? Avoid entry after 2. Okay, status equal to 0, and we'll copy this thing. So we'll change to -1, and RSI is less than 40. Then we'll change the status to -1. Entry price will be value loose. Entry time will be 0. Entry time will be 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. avoid trade after 2. Let's just check it out. How does our data frame look like? We'll check the 55 and 50 values of it. 13, 27, 14. I'll just flag a case key and if our time basically, that is current times, is equal to 1400. If दो बज जाते हैं, if it is 2 o'clock, then flag we'll change this to 1 and flag equal to 0 and 0. So what will happen if flag is 1? If flag is 1, so this condition will fail because flag is basically 1. So if this condition fails, there will be no entry and there will be no entry on the sell side. This is the code particularly for the buy side, and this is the code for the sell or short side. Elif str row dot time. If it is a new day, let's suppose that is 0915 key candle, then what we'll do is we'll flag equal to 0. We don't need any flags. So what this will do, this will not allow to trade anything after or from 2 o'clock basically. So these are our entry part. Now we'll write the code for our exit. So let's write code for buy side exit, and the code will be elif status equal to 1. That is, we are already in the trade, and value of S102 equal to -1, or it might happen that this particular value or another particular value S1104 info equal to -1. If any of those color changes, then what we'll do, we'll shift our status to 0. We do not hold anything and we'll square off. So pnl dot lock length pnl. This particular code will basically write all the data to a CSV file. So what things we needed, type. So this was particularly long side trade, and this, and our time, exit time will be row. How much points do we get? That is exit value of close minus entry price is our exit. Now how much points? Since we are using Bank Nifty, so our lot size is 25. So we'll basically value at close minus entry price, that is our points, into 25. So this is our PN, and we'll enter. And same code will be there for the shorts. Status is -1, and if it changes to +1, then we write short side of the code, entry price, entry value of close row, and this time entry minus value of close it will be. So what this will do, now the code logic is done. So this will check if it is 2 o'clock, so will not enter, a flag will be 1, so will not enter any kind of trade. If it is 9:15, then flag will be reset to 0. And then we'll move, if check if we are holding something. If we are not holding something, so we'll check SuperTrend value. If both are green and RSI is greater than 60 and flag is not equal to 0, so we'll enter the trade. And similarly vice versa, if status is 0 and the both of the super trend are saying red, that is sell, and value of RSI is less than 40, then we'll flag at and flag is also 0, so we'll enter the short side. And we'll exit when the for the buy side, if status is 1 that is we are on the buy side, and if any of the values changes to -1, that is if any of them changes its color, so we'll exit it. Now run this particular code. The rules being followed. Okay, stop loss is right now not considered. Rest we are running it on spot. Let's see how does it results come. So the code has been run successfully, and now we can check what is our PNL. We'll see this is our PNL. So type short, entry price, entry time, exit time, points, and PNL. So now we'll just try to find out the metrics. Before that, we can check this PNL. We can convert it to a CSV file, and we can have it here. 3-minute SuperTrend RSI. This was the folder, and I'll save this particular file as tradelog.csv. So we can check trade log. Here we have a trade log, and you can check the trade logs. It has done backtesting historically. We have all the trades, we have all the PNL. So now we'll try to check out its metrics. How well does it perform? SC dot uh, final. I'll pass PNL to it, and location will be I think same. 3-minute RSI metrics dot need an Excel file. So I'll run it. So now we can check the metrics, and here we have the trade log. Let's find the cumulative PNL. We'll do this plus this. Cumulative PNL basically tells us how much it has earned cumulatively in a longer time frame. So this basically tells you the profit curve. So this is the profit curve. Initially we were in loss, then we started making profit, then this was a drawdown. Here we had loss, then this was total loss, and continue. Overall, this strategy seems profitable. Let's check out its metrics. Uh, Assuming we applied 5 lakh capital in it, and we were only trading with one lot. That means we had 5 lakh in our demat account, but we were continuously trading with one lot. Okay. So after 5 years, that is since when this has started from 2/1/2017, that is 2nd of January 2017 to 3/10/2022. This has started and it has ended on 3/10/2022. We had an overall gain of 114 over 114 percentage, and this gain is calculated on 5 lakh capital. So let's suppose you invested 5 lakh capital in it, and it was trading on only one lot. So आपका capital would have increased by 114%. That is 5 lakh का 100% is nearly this particular value 10 lakhs के आसपास roughly होगा ये 10,72,881. All right. Okay. So this strategy seems good. Total time taken is 5.75 years. Total trades is 4,095. Win percentage is 36, which is quite low. Average win amount is far better than average loss amount. Average point we are getting in trade is 5 points. Okay. Maximum win is 41,000 ka win in maximum one trade, and the maximum loss was 15,000. Maximum winning streak is 6, means continuously a winning, that is 6. Maximum losing is 21. That is quite very poor. Drawdown is once 10, 100,000, 10,000 lakh. Drawdown is quite high. Now this is not a very good thing to observe. That is 27 percentage of my overall capital. So had it been, if I invested, if I allotted 100 rupees, 27 rupees I risk. That is 27 rupees would have gone entirely wiped out in my any of the trade. And the CAGR is 14%. So this particular strategy can give you 14% CAGR. Okay, Karma is quite low. So if this particular value is near 3, that means it is a good strategy. If it is not near 3, that means it is not a good strategy. We'll try to check how does it perform on a monthly basis. See here, 2017 it was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 months it was red. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 months it was green. And I think this will be also red because we are not considering brokerage and slippage here. If we'll consider those particular things, that will be particularly turning into red. So in 2017 this was in loss, minus 10% overall. This particular strategy worked well in 2020 21, and since then I don't think so it has performed that much well. So okay, coming to the conclusion of this particular strategy, will apply.
सो गिवन मी द चॉइस कि इस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रैटेजी में पैसा लगाना चाहिए या नहीं लगाना चाहिए, तो ये पर्टिकुलर मेट्रिक्स के बाद आई डोंट थिंक सो कि इसमें पैसा लगाना चाहिए. इवन दो पी एन एल 5 साल में पैसा डबल हो रहा है एंड वॉट एवर थिंग्स, द ड्रॉ डाउन इज़ क्वाइट हाई एंड वी नीड टू मेंटेन द ड्रॉ डाउन मस्ट बी ऑलवेज लेस, लाइक 10 to 15% भी बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. सो इफ़ योर ड्रॉ डाउन इज 20 to 15% ऑफ द कैपिटल, somewhat okay, but try to make your strategy less than that. But in this particular case we had the 27% drawdown. अब this strategy is not खराब, बट गिवन मी दी चॉइस कि मैं इसमें पैसा डालूँ या ना डालूँ, नहीं, मेरे पास दूसरी स्ट्रैटेजीज अच्छी अच्छी रनिंग है, तो इसमें तो नहीं डालेंगे. विल ऑल्सो ट्राई टू इंक्यूबेट दिस स्टॉप लॉस, एंड स्टॉप लॉस लगाने के बाद वॉट एवर वी रिजल्ट गेट विल पब्लिश इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो एंड इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन एज वेल. अगर आपको चाहिए कि कोई पर्टिकुलर बैक टेस्टिंग स्ट्रैटेजी यू हैव या ट्रेडिंग स्ट्रैटेजी यू हैव एंड यू वांट टू गेट इट बैक टेस्टेड, feel free to drop in the chat box or mail it to us or contact us via our given contact information. We'll backtest it and we'll give you the data, and if you want to publish that particular video हम वो भी कर सकते हैं. If you want any kind of help in the forward testing या algorithmic trading, we are free to do so. I hope you learned something from this particular video, and if you want to keep up with the channel and you want to see similar content, please subscribe. All right, thank you.